what's your biggest goal outside of boxing? Like you want to leave a boxing legacy behind, but what's your life like outside of boxing? What's your biggest goal?
My biggest goal is just leaving my mentality for everybody just to enjoy, and my passion.
I saw on your Instagram a little circle, a highlight that said tips for anxiety.
Yeah.
What's that about?
Yeah, it's because, look, I only want to get behind stuff that I either have experience or I'm very passionate about. So around 17 years old, before I went pro, which when I look back, I think I went through this on purpose, or I don't know, it was all planned. But I'm at 17, never really experienced anxiety, and then out of nowhere, boom, it hits me. I'm starting having panic attacks. I'm starting to have weird dreams. I'm starting to feel weird. Like, anxiety makes you feel weird. It makes you feel things that are just not normal. Hard to explain. Like, sometimes you could feel dizzy. Sometimes you could feel out of the loop. Sometimes you could feel like you're in a dream. Sometimes you could feel unsure. And sometimes you could feel like you're about to die. All those things literally help me learn and pay attention to my emotions, to things that trigger me, to things that are bothering me that I'm not sure of subconsciously. So once I understood that, and once I controlled my emotions, it literally benefited me more than I could ever benefited me. And that is what I want to share to people. I want to help them if I can. Like, I want to give them tips. I want to be there for that kid like me that would cry in the mirror, look in the mirror, scream because I did not know what the fuck was going on. I want to look at him and be like, yo, I got you. Here's some tips.
What are a couple of those tips? Tips
is just the fact that, so when you're going through anxiety, you got to remember that it's all based on something. I know it's sometimes you're like, no, I got anxiety. I don't know where it came from, but it is somewhere. And you got to really look into yourself. Like, what are you doing that's not right? What is something that might be bothering? What if you're doing something bad and you feel bad for it, but you're not admitting it? And then also you want to talk to people. You want to talk to your mom. You want to talk to your brother if you don't have that. You want to talk to a close friend, to a counselor, somebody, be like, yo, I'm feeling these feelings. Why? Like, communication is best. Like, a hug goes a long way. Like, all that goes a long way. So that's another thing. And I even messed around and did one session with a counselor, even though it went horribly wrong.
What happened?
He asked me some weird shit.
Like how big your dick was type shit?
No, he was like, do you jack off? And I'm like,
oh my God, really? It was close.
Dog, I was like, eh.
Therapists always have
they have a weird thing. But I'm not saying it's bad. Like, I'm saying it's not bad. I just had a weird
usually
experience.
have a long term, because you probably, I don't think we talked about it last time, but I've struggled with anxiety and depression for years and years. It was one of the contributors to my past and my addiction. And one of my big platforms now is to try to talk about this stuff. So I'm happy to hear you talk about it. But sometimes therapists will do that kind of stuff where they'll have like an end game and they'll ask a bunch of contributing questions that don't make sense to you at the time, but then they eventually do.
Right.
I mean, if you ever get a chance to get back to it and you think about it, therapy can be super helpful.
No, I was thinking more of a sports therapist. Cause just I got sports thing. Like, if I have thoughts like, hey, before the fight, like, I have anxiety about this.
And he asked you if you whack it?
No. I'm talking about just a normal therapist.
I actually know a guy. We had him on this podcast.
Like a sports
Peter.
Oh,
Peter.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's
good guy.
Yeah, he's phenomenal. Yeah, he'd be sick. I think it's super cool how open you are about your emotions. Because like, I'm not gonna lie, you don't, one does not expect this from a boxer.
Yeah.
Because like, again, I'll go back to saying, like, the one thing I noticed that maybe I'm missing, and why I don't like thoroughly excel in boxing is that killer instinct.
Yeah.
So, do you have that? Because you're also really in touch with your feelings, and you're vocal about them too. Which
I have the killer instinct just because I love it, dude. Like, when I hit somebody, my mind switches to I'm in it. I'm about to kill him. Like, not like I'm about to kill him, but like, this is my chance. Like, I'm about to finish him right now.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't want him let off the hook and all that. But I mean, you could also build that though. Like, you don't limit yourself to holding. Like, I don't have the killer instinct. You do.
Mine's like I have it. It's an instinct. So it flashes at like the very most crucial moment in whatever scenario I'm in. Not like if I'm in a boxing match and I see
you don't think of life and death.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, unless it's life and death, bro, it doesn't.
Right. 100%. But you could. That's all experience. I feel like it's all experience in the ring.
Yeah.
It's all like, if you do it over and over again, it's just gonna get better. It's just gonna get better.